Hi guys, my name is Megan and today I've got my March wrap up for you. Alright, so today we're talking about the things that I read in March, and before we get started, there is a link down in the description box for places to donate in Minnesota because Minnesota is still facing a lot of ICE activity and it's not really getting out there. So if you guys are interested in volunteering or donating, there is a link down there for that. There's also a link down in the description box to the Foxhole Fund, which is a trans-focused charity that helps get gender-affirming care products to trans people because we are still in the final days of the trans rights readathon. So if you guys are interested in donating to that, I will leave that link down below. But let's go ahead and just dive right into what I read this month. The first book I finished this month was Double Hit. This is a volleyball romance, and this definitely started its life out as a haiku fan fiction. I would caution you going into this because this book really walks a line of like what I feel you can get right up to the line with this being started as fanfic and outright plagiarism. There are a couple of scenes in this book that feel like they're ripped straight from the manga and straight from the anime, and that overall dropped my enjoyment of this because I felt like it really walked the line what's acceptable to do for a fanfic turned published book. That being said, I did give this 4 to 5 stars. I wish some of the characterization was a little bit better, but it was still a pretty decent read. Next up, I finished Alpha Dragon's Bear. This was really cute and sweet. This is an Omegaverse series, and this one is just so beachy and lovely and just a really cute, quick read. It's a series that I would highly recommend. I loved this entire series. It's so much fun. So if you love The Bachelor and you love Omegaverse books and you just want something cute and sweet and summery, this is the book series to go for. It's so sweet. This one got 4 to 5 stars and I would highly recommend. Next up, I finished a couple of books that weren't on my TBR originally. The first one being The First Time with His Roommate. This was a really fun, short erotica story. This one got 4 to 5 stars. Next up was First Time with the Team. This one was also a short erotica novel. This got a 4 to 5 stars. And I really enjoyed these. These were sweet and funny and like really well-rounded for being only like 50 or so pages each. Like this author knows what they're doing and can build enough characterization into these little novellas. So good. Both of them got 4 to 5 stars, and read at your own risk. Next up, I finished Red Hood and Arsenal. This is the second volume. This was my favorite out of the 2 volumes for this series. This one had a lot better characterization, even though I felt like Jason was kind of an asshole most of this book. Yeah, I felt like he was kind of an asshole to Roy for a lot of this book, and while he was trying to help another anti-hero slash maybe a villain kind of rehab her image, I felt like he kind of took some stuff out on Roy that he shouldn't have. Anyway, this got 3.5 out of 5 stars, and it's definitely not my favorite series. Next up, I finished Sink or Swim. This is the second book in the Relic series. This was so good. This one was following Baja, who is a Spinosaurus dinosaur shifter, as he is paired up with a fossil thief who also happens to be a dinosaur shifter to go undercover and purchase some fossils from a exotic auction cruise, and these two just slowly fall in love, and it's so sweet. And just like, I love that Jackson just likes picking at Baja because, you know, he likes pushing buttons, and these two were just so sweet together. This was a fantastic story. This got 5 out of 5 stars. Would highly recommend this story, or this series in general. So fun, a little bit absurd, a little bit out there, but like, this is my favorite book so far of the month. And then we're on to the books that I'm currently reading as of filming this video, the first of which is Vicious. This is the first book in V.E. Schwab's Villain series. I'm doing a reread on this, partly for my rereading challenge, but also because the third book is coming out this year. So I figured it was a good time to get into a reread for this. I'm probably about 30% of the way through this. It's so good so far, and it just makes me realize how much I miss Victor and Eli in my life. The other book that I'm currently reading as of filming this video is Infuriating. This is the 4th book in the Elite Protection Services series. This is a dark romance series with like some bodyguard tropes thrown in there. This particular one has a stalker element to it, so I would definitely check trigger warnings before diving into this series, but this is so good. I'm about 75% of the way through, and I'm loving this. This is probably, I think, my favorite book out of the series so far. And then I have one more book that I'm going to try to get finished, and that is Starcrossed. This is the first in the Starcrossed manga. This is following the Prince of the Stars and his knight as they slowly fall in love and deal with political fallout. So that I'm really excited. I'm also going to try to at least start Common Goal. This is the 4th book in the Game Changers series, and I'm going to at least attempt to start this one. This one is following Eric and Kyle as they meet at the Kingfisher Bar. If you guys are familiar with Heated Rivalry, that's like the bar for queer hockey players to go to now that everybody's out. And Kyle's one of the bartenders there, and I'm so excited to dive back into their story because it was really, really sweet the first time I read it. That is everything that I read in March. What did you guys read this month? Let me know down below. If you guys like this video, don't forget the like button. If you haven't already but would like to, go and hit the subscribe button. And if you'd like to follow me on social media for more bookish stuff, check out the links down below. Alrighty, bye guys.